we got another interesting illustration, and this is very unique one. You will connect lots of your concepts from straight line as well as circle. Okay, now look at this one. The circle C1, so you have a circle C1 with center O, intersect the parabola this at the point P in the first quadrant. Okay, so we will try to draw a diagram. Okay, now look at this. Suppose it is xy axis. Now look at your circle. Circle is x square plus y square equals to 3, means center is what? Center is origin. Okay, center is origin, and the radius of the circle is root 3. Comfortable? Now look at this. Intersect the parabola this. So you have a parabola. So look at this. It is x square by 2. So you know that it will be upper opening parabola because its leading coefficient is positive. Means you can write this thing as y equals to x square by 2 using concept of quadratic function. You can draw its graph. Okay, so let's try to draw graph of this one. So it will be what? Upper opening parabola, and which will pass through origin. Okay, like look at this. So your parabola is passing through origin. Now what they are saying, intersect the parabola at the point P in the first quadrant. So this is the point P in the first quadrant. Okay, so hopefully they will talk about this point of intersection. So let's first find out its point of intersection, and then we will draw its further part. Okay, so intersection point means what? Like the point where this parabola and this circle is equal. Okay, so equal means what? Do you remember that while solving straight line we use substitution method? Okay, so we will use the same concept over here. Okay, so look at this. So equation of circle was what? X square plus y square equals to 3. So instead of x square I can use 2y plus y square equals to 3, means I have taken help of substitution method. Okay, now everything this side minus 3. Now let's factorize this one. So y square plus 3y minus y minus 3 equals to 0. So y plus 3 y minus 1, okay, equals to 0. So y will be equal to what? Either 1 or 3, sorry, minus 3, and you know that it is above x-axis, so y will be what? Plus 1. So suppose y is plus 1, so x would be what? If y is plus 1, so plus 1 square, it's 1. Now 1 this side, so 3 minus 1, 2. So it is plus minus root 2. So root 2 and minus root 2. So this question is talking about first quadrant. So both coordinate will be positive. So can I go with P as root 2 comma 1? Hopefully till this part you guys are okay. Means we have drawn equation, we have drawn graph of parabola, circle, and we have calculated point of intersection P. Okay, now let's proceed. Let the tangent to the circle C1. So look at this. This was your circle C1, na? So they are talking about tangent to the circle C1 at P. So at P you have to find out tangent, correct? And you know that to drop a tangent we already have a point on this curve, na? So can we apply that concept when when the point is on the curve, how we used to write down equation of tangent? By transforming equation t equals to 0, correct? So let's try to find out equation of tangent. So x square will be replaced by x x1, y square will be replaced by y y1 equals 3. So who is x1? X1 is root 2, so it is root 2x. Y1 is 1, so y equals 3. So this is your equation of tangent. Equation of tangent. Okay, now try to drop equation of tangent. Okay, this is your tangent. Okay, now let the tangent to the circle C1 at P touches two other circle C2 and C3. So this tangent is touching other two circle C2 and C3, means there are more two circles C1 and C2 and C3. Okay, and they are touching this tangent at R2 and R3. Okay, so this tangent is tangent to other two circles C2 and C3 at the point R2 and R3 respectively. Suppose C2 and C3 have equal radii, means the radius of the circle is same. So equal radii. Acha, radii is given 2 root 3 and center is Q2 and Q3. So center is Q2 and Q3, point of like contact is R2 and R3. If Q2 and Q3 lies on y-axis, means center of the upcoming circles are at y-axis. So let's draw graph of circle at y-axis. Wait. Okay. I think I should draw a bigger circle. I know if it is correct diagram or not, but it's still okay. I'll go with this circle. Yes. So we have drawn C2 and C3. Look at this. Suppose it is C2 and C2 is making contact at R2. Suppose it is C3. C3 is making contact at R3. Okay. And then the radius is same. Radius is 2 root 3 and the center is Q2 and Q3. Suppose this is the center. So center is Q2, center is Q3. So if we will find all these things, we can solve the whole problem. Correct? I'll duplicate this one because I need some these things. Copy. Yes. Okay, now we will try to solve. Now look at this. We need what? We need the points. Means we need R2, R3, Q2, Q3, and if we'll figure out these things, we can figure out anything. Correct? Now, now look at this. I'm interested in finding this point. I want to find the center of the circle. Means Q2, Q3 I'm interested. Okay. So who is this one? It is Q2 and this is R2. Okay. So I am interested in Q2 and Q3. Please. Q2, Q3. So you know that I'll assume Q2. So you know that this center of the circle Q2, sorry, the center of the circle C2 is on y-axis. So can I say its center would be at 0 comma alpha? Correct or wrong? So if it is 0 comma alpha, you already know the distance. Distance was 2 root 3. The radius was 2 root 3, na? Okay. So if you know the radius is 2 root 3, can we figure out like perpendicular, can we connect distance of q2 r2 with radius? Just tell me. And you know equation of tangent was what? Root 2x plus y, root 2x plus y minus 3 equals to 0. You know this equation of tangent. Okay, so I'll use that one. Now be super slow. So distance means what? Point satisfaction upon root over a square plus b square. So root 2 0 plus alpha minus 3 upon root over a square plus b square, and this is equal to 2 root 3, है ना? So this thing will become 0. So alpha minus now do you know any method by which you can remove this modulus sign? Correct, it's squaring both side. Okay, so alpha minus 3 whole square, so a square plus b square minus 2ab upon this is root 3. Root 3 square is 3. Now it is 4 3s are 12. Okay, now send this 3 to that side, it will become 36 alpha square minus 6 alpha plus 9. Now if I'll ask 36 to come this side, okay, like alpha square minus 6 alpha, if this 36 will come this side, it will become negative, so it will become minus of 27. Correct, no? Like if you will add this this 9 to it, okay, it is correct. Now look at this. Now factorize this one. So 9 3s are 27. So alpha square minus 9 alpha plus 3 alpha minus 27 equals to 0. So alpha minus 9 alpha plus 3. So alpha value will be equal to what? 9 and minus 3. So can I say that Q2 will be at 0 comma 9? And Q3 will be at 0 comma minus 3. Correct or wrong? Means like earlier you know that both circle are having equal radius, that's why we draw it in opposite direction, then only it will become equal, otherwise it will overlap. We cannot draw both circle on the same side. So you got Q2 and Q3. Correct or wrong? Okay, now what do we want? We want R2 and R3. So don't you think R2 is nothing but foot of perpendicular? of q2 and q3 on the line root 2x plus y minus 3 equals to 0. Correct now? So look at this. Now this time I'll go with R2 and R3. For R2 and R3. Now look at this. What is Q2? Q2 was 0, 9. Q3 was 0, minus 3. Okay, now I'll find the foot of perpendicular. So do you remember what is foot of perpendicular? X minus x1 by, and the line was what? Root, what was that? Root 2 or root 3? Yes, root 2. Root 2x plus y minus 3 equals to 0. So along this line we have to find out foot of perpendicular. So x minus x1 by a equals y minus y1 by b equals, if you are finding foot of perpendicular, then it is minus time point satisfaction by a square plus b square. If it is image, it is minus times minus 2 times point satisfaction by a square plus b square. Correct now? So I'll go with that. So root 2 point satisfaction upon a square plus b square. Okay, now let's simplify again. So x minus root 2 y minus 9 is equal to, this thing will become 0. So it is 6, then minus 6 by 3. So it is minus of 2. So can I write R2 as minus 2 comma 9? Correct. So R2 is what? 2 root 2, sorry, there is root 2 also. Minus 2 root 2 comma, this 9 will go that side, it will become 7. Correct. So you got R2 as this thing. Now I'll go with R3 again. Same concept. X minus x1 by a equals y minus y1 minus 3 by b equals minus point satisfaction by a square plus b square. Now x minus, sorry, x minus, okay, root 2 y plus 3 is equal to minus 2 now. So again minus point satisfaction, oh sorry, I did mistake, it was minus 3. So it is minus 3. Okay, I copy paste from that, that's why I did mistake. So point satisfaction, it is minus 6. So minus 6 into minus plus 6 by 3, it is 2. So R3 will become 2 root 2 comma minus 1. So you got your R3. Is that okay? You got your R2. Now I'll draw the whole diagram again. Okay, and then I'll solve. This was Q2 R2 है ना. Q2 was what? 0 comma 9. Q3 was what? 0 comma minus 3. R2 what we got? Minus 2 root 2 7. Minus 2 root 2 7. R3 what we got? 2 root 2 comma minus 1. So we got almost every point. Okay, I'll duplicate this and then slowly we will find out every required thing. Wait a second. Yes, it is time consuming, but it is worth it. One more last. Yes. Now look at the first question we need. We need Q2, Q3 as 12. Let's find Q2, Q3. Okay. So we are interested in finding Q2, Q3. So it is distance between the point Q2 and Q3. Now look at this. So you know Q2, you know Q3. So distance is what? X2 minus root over X2 minus X1 whole square plus Y2 minus Y1 whole square. So 0 minus 0 whole square is 0 plus 9 minus minus 3. Okay. So it will become 12. So 12 square. And you know it is root. So it will become 12. So distance between Q2 and Q3 is 12. And the option is also 12. So this option is correct. Okay. Now I'll go with R2 and R3. Second option, R2 and R3. Look at this. R2, R3. So this time we are interested in finding distance between R2 and R3. So you know R2, you know R3. So x2 minus x1 whole square. So 2 root 2 minus minus 2 root 2. So it will become plus 4 root 2. So plus 4 root 2 square is what? 16 into 2, 32. Okay. Then 7 minus minus 1. So 8 square is 64. Correct. So it is 96. Is that okay? Now, can you write this thing as 16 into 6? है ना? So can I write 4 root 6? Correct, no? So R2, R3 is 4 root 6. And that is also correct option. Okay, R2, R3 is 4 root 6. Now, area of O R2, R2, it's not possible. It is R2, R3. Okay, area of the triangle O R2, R3. I'll go with that. Area triangle O R2, R3. Okay, so look at this. You know this is origin. So you have to connect this. Okay, you have to connect this and then you have to find out this part. Correct. So can I say that O is 0 comma 0, R2 is minus 2 root 2 comma 7, R3 is 2 root 2 comma minus 1. So you know 3 points. Now can you find out area of triangle? So area of triangle was what? Half that determinant x1, y1, 2 root 2, 7, 2 root 2 minus 1, 1, 1, 1. Correct, no? And then we have to find out the determinant. So 1 by 2, it is 0 into anything 0 minus 0 into anything 0 plus 1. I'll write it here, plus 1 time this minus this 2 root 2 minus 14 root 2. है ना? So it is 1 by 2. It is what? 12 root 2 and that 2 in minus. Okay. So it is 6. So it is minus of 6 root 2. But you know that area cannot be in negative. So area will be what? Plus of 6 root 2 square unit. Is that okay? Plus of 6 root 2. Now in option, what is that they have given? Yes, plus of 6 root 2. So this option is also correct. Now we will go with the area of the triangle PQ2 Q3. Okay, PQ2 Q3. So can you help me in finding point P? What was that point P? P is the point of intersection, na? So root 2 comma 1 P Q2. Q2 is what? 0 comma 9 Q3. Q2 0 comma minus 3. So again area triangle will be what? Half triangle root 2 1 0 9 0 minus 3 1 1 1. Okay, again I have to open this determinant. I will open determinant along this column. Okay, so it is root 2 9 plus 3 and then minus 0 into anything plus 0 into anything. It's okay. Now 1 by root 2, it is 12 root 2. So this thing done. So again we got 6 root 2 square unit. Okay, now let's check the option. It is 4 root 2. So this option is wrong. I hope this question is clear and you guys have enjoyed a lot. Okay, so keep listening these videos. Okay, and one more thing, while you are going through those video lectures, no, give more attention to the concept. While I'll be explaining concept, no, not in the illustration but in the conceptual part, so you have to give more attention there. Okay, so that you can use that concept while cracking any kind of question. That will be more helpful for you guys. Okay, we'll move on to next illustration.